Now, once a month on this channel, I intend, the first Thursday of every month, I intend on, well, doing one of my typical live streams. Not necessarily a burial, but introducing some of you folks out there to some of the biggest scum on the internet. My first edition of this was meant to be on a man by the name of Menesas, Red Pill Phizzin. That was supposed to be tonight at 8 p.m. I have decided to not do this stream, and I'm going to tell you why here in this video. I'm thejbgunner, this is the Trigger Machine channel. Let's go ahead and get things going, and I'll explain myself in this video.
Bring it back.
What's going on, everybody? As you guys know, I'm thejbgunner, and this is the Trigger Machine channel. Guys, we are here once again to speak on some of the biggest scum and, well, maybe rehabilitated scum on the planet. Today, we're going to be talking about Red Pill Phizzin, aka Menesas, and I'm going to tell you today why I have decided not to go forward with my stream tonight on this rather slant-eyed fellow. Guys, before we do though, I want to say thank you first and foremost to everybody that supports my channels, regardless of the method, whether it's Cash App or Patreon. I couldn't do this each and every day as often as I do without you. Thank you guys so much. With that being said, if you too want to join the Gun Squad, hit the links down below and do just that. Guys, while you're down there, subscribe, bang the bell. It's the only way you can get notified whenever I do a video or a live stream, which I do all damn day long across a variety of channels. With that being said, though, let's get into this situation. The thumbnail that you see above me was the intended stream for this evening. I have decided during these streams, I am going to introduce you to people that I consider scum. Now, it's not that I no longer consider Menesas scum, because make no mistake, he thinks he's a homie G, and he's not the best fella on the planet. Let's call it what it is. He's had incidents in the past with minors. He has threatened the lives of many people. I think that he's reaching out for help in a lot of ways by trying to play the gangster on the internet. But I have nothing necessarily negative to say in regards to this, other than the fact that I'm going to show you a clip that was on his show where me and him had a discussion. I'm going to show you why I've made the decision I've made. See, I'm not a hard man to understand. I'm not a hard man to get along with, and I can show mercy. And when you see this clip and we'll react to it, we'll take a look at it, maybe you'll understand why I made this decision. Do I think that he's made some mistakes in his past? Absolutely. Are they forgivable? Absolutely not. However, I also don't believe in beating a dead horse and going on and on about something if somebody waves the white flag, should we say. Well, anyway, Menesas, during one of his live streams, he kept calling people out. How come you guys never come to my channel? Well, I don't typically come to your channel, Andre, because there's no money to be made. Unlike you people that do this shit for free, and you do this shit just to kind of, I don't know what it is that you people do this for, because it's not money. So you guys just don't have lives or something. I don't understand why people do this shit for free. Like, there's nothing better to do? I don't get it. But we're going to go ahead and get on over to this video, and you'll see the interactions me and him had. He called people to the challenge. He challenged people, and I just happened to be up, and I showed up. Here we go.
All right, JB, what you got to say, man?
I hear you got something to say, man. You've been inviting people and wanting people to come on your panel all night, so I'm here. What's going on?
So
now, as you can see, I typically am pretty calm. You know, when people have these you see he's real fidgety, and he is what he is. It's the drugs. And you'll see what I did in this video is I tried to give him some life coaching. I tried to say, listen, man, it doesn't have to be this way. But let's go ahead.
I just explained the panel where you guys keep fucking calling me a chomo pedal over and over and shit, man, and I'm not that, man.
Now let me explain to you why people call him a chomo. He admitted to being an adult and having sex with a child. He bragged about it and said, hey, I was pimping the mom out, so we needed to You don't need, or I was giving the mom dope, so she traded me the child. As if, because it was a business deal, somehow it makes it better.
Well, you admitted openly that you slept with a child.
When I was a child, motherfucker.
Well, I understand. No, I don't disagree.
And I do want to say that I do consider 19, 20 years old a child for him. But that does not justify sleeping with an even younger child, an adolescent of the age of 15.
I agree with you there. That 19 is a child, but at the end of the day, 19 is still too old to have sex with a 15-year-old. Do you understand what I'm saying? And your excuse.
Just a bunch of guys keep going on and on and on, making all these videos about me being a chomo, all this shit. I mean,
now that is where I agree with him. I do think that beating the dead horse is unnecessary. But Andre Menesas, I want you to understand something. That the only reason that the dead horse was beaten over and over again, because you don't seem to think it was a problem. And so that is why a lot of times people did it, but also because you personally on your channel kept calling people out. And anytime you keep doing that, people are going to go back to what it is that they believe makes you scum, if that makes sense. Let's go ahead and continue.
there's people out there that are real chomos and shit, real bad, doing stuff to kids, man.
That right there, what you just heard, is the problem. He doesn't consider what he did a real chomo thing. And that's where lies the problem. When he slept with a child, there was nothing wrong with it. But when other people do it, it's real chomo shit. You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
Well, you had sex with
it's irritating, Doc. It's irritating,
you had sex with a kid.
When I was a kid, man.
I understand
I
you also.
Kid, man.
I understand
yeah,
you also.
by fucking law. I'm a kid then, man. And I was just telling a story come on, man. Come on, man. Just justify you guys making this content on me, man. Come on, man. Get real, baby. Get real, man.
There's plenty of reasons people make content on you. You have to realize that you threaten people's lives consistently. Yeah. I've bought you plane tickets before and you wouldn't come to see me.
For you guys that do not remember that, Andre Menesas was consistently like, JB, I will kill you. I will kill you. He was calling my old grandmother that I don't even have contact with any longer. And so I bought him a plane ticket. I said, if you're such a gangster, if you're so tough, come see me. I'll pick you up at the airport. We can hang out. I can beat your fucking ass, and then I'll drink with you. I had no problem doing that.
There's plenty. That's the point. And so, listen, man, you bring this upon yourself. I'm just here. I'm going to give you some friendly advice. You know, you got your mute. You asked for us to come talk to you civilly, and that's what I'm here to do. Here at the end of the day, you have your music that you do. You say you have 2 jobs. I don't understand the need to go back and forth with everybody.
What you're hearing right now is the adult in the room
about this, because here's why people do it. Because they see you triggered. They see that it's really fucking with you. And that's the reason why they do it.
As someone that's been on YouTube for 15 years, I can tell you now that's exactly why these people do it. They do it to get a reaction out of you. Listen, as someone on a higher level of YouTube, trust me, they troll me just so I will respond to them. So it's like they jerk off on it. Oh, JB said my name. They're homosexuals, Phizzin. They're gay people.
They do. That's the reason. Now, me and you, we have our own beef. However, let me just say this. When you stop making videos, flat out lying, you attempting to take cheap shots, you attempting to do things like that with me, then I would stop. But at the end of the day, when I'm not making videos about you and you come on your panel, or like today, you mentioned me in your barrage of videos 4 times, 4 different videos, you mentioned my name in.
Exactly. I want you to keep in mind, this man he makes such a thing about people making videos about him. I want you to understand, I rarely make a video about this guy. Just in one day, he mentioned me in videos 4 times. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm trying to explain this to him, that you're asking for the heat. Just like when Cuck Eli asked for the heat, he begs for it. All I say is if you don't want a problem with JB Gunner, don't mention my name. Now, there are some people that will mention my name, like Jamie, that I just don't find worth it to sit and listen to his boring shit long enough to see. At least Red Pill Phizzin and Eli are somewhat entertaining. I'm not going to sit through a 3-hour snooze fest and just so I could have a back and forth with somebody. It's not worth it. I don't gain subs because he doesn't have any. I don't gain from doing that. And let's just call it what it is. And he's so boring. He's not even a what do they call it? A low cow. Do you see what, there's absolutely no benefit to me sitting here and having even doing something like this with a person that's boring. Because at least right now, Phizzin's fidgetiness, I can take a breather, stop providing commentary, and let you listen to this, and you can clearly not be bored.
So why wouldn't I fire back? Do you see what I'm saying? Maybe that if you just focused on doing your shit, maybe you wouldn't have this issue. Now, I can't speak for all them other clowns. I don't know them motherfuckers, right? I can only speak for me. This is a 6-figure business to me. I don't have time to do all this, picking on people shit.
Right.
But so I
which is very true. And a lot of people are like, and a lot of people say to me, but JB, you used to do it. Yeah, I used to not make 6 figures. You don't understand. I've improved my business acumen on YouTube. I'm focused, laser focused on what makes me money, which is what people should do in business. But people like to keep going back and saying, well, you used to do burials all the time. You used to go back and forth with these losers that have a grand total together of 18 subs. Do you see what I'm saying? You're right. I did used to do it. But the minute I realized there was more money to be made and I was better than everyone, I began to focus on my real content. Doing the back and forths just isn't profitable. If it was somebody good like Tommy Sotomayor or something like that, then it would be profitable. Maybe. But I don't even like what he does with the Kwame Browns and shit like that. It's not my big thing. Kwame Brown. But it's not like none of this. Maybe I've just outgrown this. And everybody else is still stuck in the loop. Hamster ass motherfuckers.
I don't get some sort of gratification out of embarrassing you or talking about you. That's not what I get out of this. And so all I do simply is respond. And so go ahead. It's your show.
So are you saying you're gonna stop? Because I'm willing to stop, man.
He was very excited to say that, wasn't he? He was very excited to say that. And yes, Red Pill Phizzin, that's why I'm making this video. I'm explaining to my audience why I will not be doing the video tonight, because I'm keeping my word. I will stop. I have no intentions at all of roasting you this evening, of rehashing everything that's happened. I have no intentions in doing that. This is the video to explain to them why, and show them this clip, and explain to them why I'm stepping off. And ultimately, at the end of this video, I'll have a message for them and you.
Don't stop to never say anything about you again, man. But the fucking Chomo stuff is like, man, that's a low blow. I haven't lived that life for years, man. I haven't lived that type of
I haven't lived that life for years.
I agree you haven't lived it for years, and I believe you. However, I mean, because I get it. When you're 19, sometimes you don't realize that what you're doing is wrong. But it is. And the problem I think most people had, including myself, is your response. Your response was, all my niggas in the hood are doing it, so I'm going to do it. And all my niggas don't think it's wrong, so I don't think it's wrong. So all I'm saying is this: what's right and what's wrong isn't judged by a bunch of broke gang members in the neighborhood. What's right and what's wrong is judged by society, by actual humans out here that's living their life. And so I don't care what some homie G from 3rd Street thinks is right and wrong. What's right and wrong is clearly defined in law. And listen, man, like I said, you've come out here and you've talked about killing people's babies, their families. You've done a lot of that shit. And I think that is what increases the heat that's on you. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, because I'm simply responding to people that have been trolling me. You know,
trolling you and threatening the lives of your family are two different things. And see, this is something that we get from YouTubers is they think that anyone that disagrees with them or debates them is trolling them. You can clearly see by my setup, I'm not trolling anyone. My name is John Gunner Collins, JB Gunner on the YouTubes. I'm not trolling anyone. I'm giving you my legit opinion and speaking to you like a man, just like I do anyone else. All that trolling shit is for people with no lives. Just because I disagree with something, it's just not the same. Or if I think someone's a bad person and I comment on them, it doesn't mean I'm trolling them. Trolling someone is saying anything that comes to your head to get a response out of them. I don't want people to respond to me, and I don't care if they respond to me. My reason for being on YouTube is to get my opinion out. I don't give a fuck what other people's opinions are.
Maybe it's kind of like unorthodox the way I do it, but you know that's how I react.
But you think anyone that disagrees with you or has an issue with some of the things you say is trolling you? Like, I don't troll you. I don't come in your chat room under any false sock accounts. I don't do any of that. If you see me in your chat room, you see JB Gunner, you see the name. And since you blocked all of my accounts, I can't chat in your shit, right? So ultimately, all I'm saying is my only way to respond to you is via video. You know what I'm saying? I'm typically not awake when you're doing these live streams. I got to work all day. So me being awake at 2, 3 in the morning isn't typical.
Which is exactly right. I'm recording this video. It's currently 8:58 a.m. We've been at this for 17 minutes. So about 8:30, I sat down to do this. I had to set everything up. And I'm using spare time to do this. And it's not even really spare time. I have other work I could and should be doing. So that means if you guys want to support the channel, right now is a good time to do it.
Typical. But tonight I happened to be doing some late night work, so I was able to watch you live. But it's not always the case. On the East Coast, we're not awake that late. Go ahead.
Well, these people are doing this trolling based on your information, though, man.
No, they're doing the trolling based on your information.
Exactly.
I'm not in. First of all, that's not the gun squad trolling. And I think that if you pay close enough attention, you'll see. There's no cheesy bears in here trolling you. There's no Lombards in here trolling you.
That's right. None of the trolls come from my side. It's that other side that does the trolling. The memers. Those are the people that does the trolling. My people are all in their 40s and 50s. They're not trolling. We're the grown side. We're the grown portion of the sector.
No gun squad in here trolling you. That's, I hate to say it, but the other side. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of them people you've made into enemies. And obviously I don't have control over the Shangies of the world or the Jamies of the world. That's not my people, man. Exactly. So I don't have control over that shit. I don't even believe that I don't believe that I motivate them to do it at all, right? Like they got their own issues with you. But go ahead.
Well, that's it, man. You can understand why I would get triggered and react. But like I said, I'm willing to stop if you know I can. Like you said, you can't speak for everybody else. But if you're willing to stop, I'm willing to stop, man, and move on to some other content, man. Because that's what I really want to do. But when every day I see my government name saying I'm a Tomo and shit, man, that's just you know. I mean,
no, it
come on,
is.
I got family members that watch my shit. You know what I'm saying?
People have this big issue with government names. You mean your real name?
Right. Well, yeah, and that's the thing is that I think that in some ways, I don't know if you just get high and you come on here and unload or what, but you got to realize a big portion of this is you have to take responsibility for your own shit. Notice I don't get mad at the videos people make about me because I realize I put myself out here. I get paid well to do this. So what I mean is I have to expect it in some way that if I say controversial shit or if I say offensive shit, then people are going to make videos about me. I don't watch them, but I understand they exist and I don't get mad. I don't get triggered by them. Now, the one thing I do get triggered about is when people lie about me. And so I can understand from your perspective
And that's why all people does is lie about me. It's because they know lies trigger me. Just putting that out there.
you don't think you're a child molester, why that would bother you. But you need to understand to everyone else, a grown adult a grown adult having sex with a 15-year-old is off limits. Listen, man, I won't even have sex with a woman in her 20s. To me, that's off limits, right? But that's because I'm now 40 years old. If you can't buy me a drink or if we can't sit and chill and, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's called standards, Phizzin. That's all I'm saying. And it seems to me that you didn't have any, and then you justified it by saying since none of your people in your hood had any standards, then you didn't need any standards. I remember when I met you, you were a conservative, bro. And conservatives clearly believe in self and taking responsibility for your own actions and having standards. That's all I'm saying. You may want to dig back into yourself and find that conservative side of you that at one point believed that shit. But this gangster leftist perspective that you're taking every day, I think it's hurting you, bro. You obviously work. If you work 2 jobs, bro, you're putting your life together. You say it all the time. I see you now driving your car. You say you got money now. Bro, keep that shit going. Lay off the dope and just keep pushing, man. You're on probation and shit. Don't get violated.
Life coach JB is at it, ain't he?
By being on here threatening motherfuckers and doing dumb shit like that. I'm giving you honest, just adult advice. That's all I'm doing right now. You can either take it or leave it. Either way, I'm gonna get. My day is gonna be the same. But go ahead.
No, I can't disagree with what you're saying. Actually, I can't get mad at it because it's the truth. But yeah, man. Like I said, so right now it's probably just trolls that are fucking me. But as terms of like me fucking making content about you, I'm willing to stop, man. I don't want to fucking take it that serious and shit. But when it's like, you know what I'm saying? If you hashtag troll all this shit, man, come on, man. That shit will trigger anybody.
No, I agree with that. And listen, so I understand your perspective. I just want you to know that from mine, I don't really have no beef with you. I don't know you like that, right? I'm busy doing my own thing. And when usually, depending on the person, I'll respond here and there. You're turning yourself into somebody that people, laugh at. And I get that. Just here's how you defeat them, though. You just keep making content, bro. Just keep making content. The actual content, not the shit that you've been doing. The actual content. That's why they can't touch me. It's because on all my channels, what do you see? Regular content. That's right. I can't be touched. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see lately you've been making more news stuff and then stepping away from the drama.
Right. Yeah. And it's because drama is not money, man. Drama is not money. So here's my offer to you. Is that I know I have the stream on you scheduled for I think the first Thursday of next month.
That's today.
I will not do that stream. I'm gonna peep you out, and as long as you keep my name out your mouth, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Now I did this stream with him just recently. It was been about a week and a half, about a week, and I kept my word and I kept watching. That's why I'm waiting till today to record this video. Today is the first Thursday of September. It's September 2nd, currently, right now. And I told you the time already. I kept my word, and I'm going to keep my word.
I'll not do that stream. But I am going to pay attention, and I am going to watch. And if you want to continue, we can continue. But just man to man right here, I'm letting you know, if if I can lead you in the right direction in any way, and listen, because I think that just making your content and going to work and coming home and trying to stay off dope and all of that, I think that's the direction that will help your life, obviously get better. And so I don't hate you, bro. I don't hate anybody. I don't. And so hopefully you take my advice. Go ahead.
I appreciate it, man. I'm surprised you're saying it, but I appreciate it. That's all I want to hear, man.
Well, you shouldn't be surprised, brother. We're in our 40s.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? We're not teenagers. We're not kids. We're in our fucking 40s. We're old men, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to start acting like it. And I think that's the problem. I think old ass men, grown bitches, all that shit on here, they need to start acting like it. And just trust me, man. All that gangster shit you do on here, it ain't gonna get you nowhere, man. It's not, and in fact, it's not even gonna earn you points with your set. It's just gonna be, because I'm gonna be honest, man. That shit's not meant to be broadcasted to society. I remember watching you one day pick up some dope from a dude. You were live streaming it as you were rapping. You know that's not gang. You know that's not gangster. That's some, you don't buy dope on camera. That's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, man, you're almost 50 years old, brother. You're almost 50 years old. So us sitting here, and I'm 40, I turned 41 in 4 days. Us sitting here talking about meeting and fighting and shooting and killing, they ain't gonna make no money, number one. And then number two, what good is it gonna do?
Right.
Yeah, that's
right, man. So yeah, I just want all the end, man, because I try to ignore it, but I know you can't control what other trolls do. That's not on you, but just as long as I hear from you that, hey, man, you're not gonna broadcast this shit anymore, I got nothing more to say about you, man. I agree, because I'd rather move on to something more.
Yeah.
That's
Just
and I'd rather talk about other things on my channel than this drama.
Just remember, I don't get along with none of them people, honestly. So remember, I'm kind of on an island by myself. All of them people click up and are in discords together and all this shit. I'm off on an island by myself, and that's why I make the most money, because I don't fuck with these.
Exactly.
Right? I'm the grown up that got up and walked the fuck away. And see, people like Eli, they tried to, but they're not actually good at what they do. So they were better in the drama. You see what I'm saying? But this drama doesn't do nothing for you. You, like I said, if you're not trying to turn this into a living, this is just a good time for you, then why not just come on here and have a good time? Do you see what I'm saying? So for me, this is a career. For you, this is fun. This is recreation. Start having fun, man. Every video I see from you is you flipping out and you want to kill people, right? That's not the way an old man should be spending his golden years. That's all I'm saying. And I know a lot of people don't like to admit they're old, but come on, man, we're old. We're not these young motherfuckers no more. We should be sitting on the porch, you know what I'm saying, reading the paper, drinking a little bit of, drink, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? I'm just being honest with you, man. But yeah, as long as you ain't got shit to say about me, I ain't got no more to say about you, man.
Yeah, deal, man. That's a deal.
All right, man. I'm out.
All right, JB. Yep.
All right. So you guys just saw how this thing went down. Now I'm just going to show you some comments. I want you to understand his own people. This is Phizzin's people, not mine. Computer Shop, that's the other side people. Sarah, that's Phizzin's people. Computer Shop says they go after you for the reaction just like people did with Eli. That triggered response is what people are looking for when they fuck with you. Now, I disagree with that because Eli has done things to people. But I do think they go after Phizzin for that. Everybody knows Phizzin's full of shit. Everybody knows Phizzin's just homie G-ing it on the internet. They do go after Phizzin for that reason. And you give it to them every single time, says Computer Shop. They're do the trolling due to your response. Phizzin, he ain't lying, man. And Sarah says that's what's up. The reason I'm not doing the stream on Phizzin tonight is because I gave my word. Now, I don't know for sure if Red Pill Phizzin will change or he won't change. But what I do know is that if people seem to want mercy, I'm the type of person that will give them mercy. A lot of you have seen me and Cuck Eli try to make things work out. It's because he wants mercy. People like the wolf doesn't want mercy. He wants to keep going until eventually we meet face to face. Then he'll want mercy. Do you see what I'm saying? But when people on the internet, you can, no matter what comes out their mouth, when you can see it in their eyes that they want mercy, listen, man, I'm not a monster at all. Do I think Red Pill Phizzin met his match and he's floundering around, flipping and floundering, trying to get people to stop saying the certain things about him? Sure. And if I have to be the first one to step back and say, you know what? He's a drug addict. He's on here looking for attention, maybe even crying out for help, then that's what I'm going to do. And if Red Pill Phizzin says to me, I don't want no smoke with you, JB, then I'm willing to listen, accept that, and turn the other way. So my words to Red Pill Phizzin is simple. Keep with your word, and I'll keep with mine. Don't say shit about me, and I won't say shit about you. My advice to you, though, is to stop saying shit about everyone. Focus on your music. Focus on things like that. Because just because JB Gunner is stepping away and going the other direction doesn't mean everybody else will. Your best bet, if you don't like drama on the internet or it bothers you, just like I used to tell Eli, is to not engage in it. Not even slightly. And stop all the tough guy, homie G, Tyrone shit. Because it's not good for you, it's not good for your health, and it's not good for your channel. So I will not be streaming on Red Pill Phizzin tonight and breaking him down and all of this. I will not be doing it tonight. This video was to show you what I thought was one of the first adult conversations me and Red Pill Phizzin had, and to show you why I, as long as Red Pill Phizzin holds up his end of the bargain, am walking away. Andre, stop it. Stop dealing with everybody else. Stop doing the homie G shit. Focus. That's your life coaching for the day, Mr. Menesas. Guys, I'm JB Gunner. This is the Trigger Machine channel, which is today was now a life coaching channel. If you like what I do here and you want to support the channel, by all means, hit the links down below. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. I'm not going to be like Coach Eli and say, look, I'm a better guy. I took the high road. No. Because the reality of this is, if I have to get dirty, I get dirty. I can be scum if I have to be scum. But I do look at you, Red Pill Phizzin, as a human. And if you truly want to wave the white flag, I'll help you wave it. I don't agree with anything you do in your life. But if you'd like to go the other direction, I can help you do so. But the first thing you have to do is look at yourself and understand that the direction you're going in is not productive. I'm JB Gunner. This is the Trigger Machine channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, but though that is my reason why I'm not going to expose or bury or do any of that stuff with Andre Menesas. I wish you the best, Andre. I truly do. And I will be keeping my word. This is the last I have to say about you. I'm out.